Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this final Word on Wednesday video. I just wanted to share a few final thoughts and reflections on the video series. This is the 35th video, and we began this at the end of September 2020, and now is the time to close it down. I really hope that they've been a blessing to you, an encouragement. Hope they've strengthened you. The idea behind it was simply to provide a bit of encouragement for our midweek and to also look toward our midweek prayer meeting when we were open for it. I've been really blessed seeing all the stories and testimonies and interviews from a variety of different people within our own congregation and also further afield. We've had guests from the Highlands, from Glasgow, from California and Canada, literally from all across the world. And it's really blessed me as I've heard all the various stories from different folks, but all pointing to the one goal of sharing our love for Jesus. If I was to share probably my favourite video, and this isn't to put one on top of the other or to compare, but I would have to choose one for very personal reasons, which I'm sure you can understand. And that would be the video that I did with my mum and my gran for Mother's Day. That was very special to me because it pointed out, on the one hand, 3 generations of faith in Jesus and the beauty of that. But it also allowed me to reflect on how the coronavirus pandemic, even though it's been really difficult living through this, it's also provided new opportunities to share the good news of Jesus to a wider audience, and how the digital revolution that we're living through provided this sort of platform in an informal setting where we would probably not think of doing anything like that in a church building, or maybe my mum or my gran wouldn't feel comfortable with doing. But because we did it together in a very simple way, that it was effective in that regard. And so I just loved that video. I also loved the chance to hear from our young folk and how God has worked in their lives, and stories and testimonies from folk within our congregation. I loved also being able to play drums in one of the videos. That was such great fun. And also to interview the former footballer Gavin Peacock. That was a real cool one. I've just loved each and every one of them, and I like to personally thank everyone who was involved and who was willing to say, yes, I wouldn't normally do this, it's a bit out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to do it because I sense the Lord telling me to do so, and also because I'm seeing others can do it, and maybe I can do it too. And each video has been absolutely brilliant. I've loved when people have sent in their reflections and testimonies. It's been a real blessing to me, and so I really hope that it's been a blessing to you too as you've watched them. And in fact, I know it has been because I've seen all the comments and I've seen the personal messages that I've received, that it has been a blessing. And so as we close down the video series now, I wanted to share a few words from Hebrews chapter 3, which the writer to the Hebrews speaks about fixing our thoughts upon Jesus. And he goes on to say about encouraging one another daily. Just as these videos have been an encouragement, then I hope that we too will take that forward and will look to encourage one another daily. We all need encouragement in these days, especially. And as the old Archbishop William Temple famously said, when I pray, coincidences happen. But when I stop praying, the coincidences stop happening. Well, I wonder if we can apply that to encouragement too, that when we encourage, then coincidences from God happen, but when we stop doing it, they stop happening. I wonder if we would be encouraged to share daily encouragements with those who we meet, and that we would see the fruit of that working itself out, because those of us who live in Christ would do so with hearts fixed upon Him, and I would encourage those who we meet in our day and bless them with the good news of Jesus. That's my final thoughts and reflections, that we would all be encouraged to keep encouraging one another daily. So thank you for listening. Thank you once more to those who have taken part in the videos, and bye-bye for now. God bless.